Welcome back to Falcon City Limits. I'm your host, Kat Hendricks, and today we're here with the athletic trainers.
Whoop whoop.
We'll start by saying your name and how long you've been an athletic trainer.
I'm Sam Kubicek. I have been a certified athletic trainer for my second year being certified.
I'm Marissa Parker. I'm the head athletic trainer, and this is my 12th year being certified.
I'm Tommy Gladen. This is my 5th year as a student.
I'm Mertis Corlson. This is my 5th year as a student.
For coaches, what made you decide to become an athletic trainer, and give a little bit of your background?
Go ahead, you go first.
Okay. I'm really unathletic, and I love sports, and it was kind of a way for me to hang out with my friends that were in sports in high school. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So then I found a college that had a program and went through with it, and I love it.
So in my high school, we didn't have athletic training programs. So I had a athletic trainer that I thought was just a PE coach, but apparently she wasn't. And I was like, you do this every single day? Yeah. So I thought it was interesting, played soccer in high school and a little bit in college, and then thought, I could do this for a living. Here I am.
For y'all, the question is, what made you want to do student athletic training?
First.
Basically what Coach Kubicek said, I didn't make it into sports in middle school. So Coach Escobar was like, oh yeah, I do training. He needs trainers. So I was like, okay, bet. I get to be my friends. And then I was like, I really enjoy this. So now I'm in my 5th year of doing it.
So kind of like what Coach Kubicek said. I played like a little bit of sports in middle school, but I wasn't great. And then I was the manager for the basketball team, and Coach Escobar just like sent me with a pack one time, and then from there I became like his little
Minion.
Yeah.
Coach Escobar was a recruiter.
Yeah.
I had 2 MVPs over here.
Right?
I did not have an experience with him.
That's awesome.
How long have you been working at LD?
This is my fifth year at Lake Dallas.
This is my first year.
How do you like it?
I love it. It's really nice, honestly. Like, everybody's been great. Obviously, y'all are fantastic. Everybody that works there, all the coaches and teachers have been awesome, too, and it's nice to be back home.
Yeah. What is your favorite and least favorite part of your job?
Okay, favorite is hanging out with all the kids, right? You really build a relationship with kids. It's nice to, we see someone at their worst, they get hurt, they get injured. It's a really big mental block for people.
Yeah. And
we're able to help them get back to playing and back to their, normal mental state, back to doing everything that they love. That's the best part for sure.
Yeah.
That first game back after someone's been, like, hurt for so long and been with us for so long, like, there's no better feeling.
Yeah, got all the emotions. The same question goes for y'all.
What was the question?
Favorite and least favorite part. Y'all can just start with favorite, and then we'll go back and do least favorites.
My favorite part is just getting to help out like the athletes and help out y'all, and just kind of learning the job that I want to pursue.
My favorite part is, I think it's like the bond. Like, we've been on road trips. Players have their favorite tapers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just, we're like a little family.
It is. We're like a little team, and it's nice to have, like, the student athletic trainers there, because obviously your guys' role is to help us, and it makes it way more fun, too. Without you guys,
Yes.
it would not be fun. Maybe that's my favorite part. Maybe you are my favorite parts.
Oh, how sweet. Corresponding with that, what's your least favorite part?
Maybe you are my least favorite part. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd say probably when people are like, yeah, I'm going to be in for rehab tomorrow morning, and then no show for a week, and they're like, hey, coach, my knee still really hurts. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Right, what have you done to help it, right? Yeah, I think least favorite part, I'm going to kind of tag off that, is someone's been hurt, they come in, I'm like, well, how long have you been injured? 3 years. Don't come in if you've been injured for 3 years, right? We need to get on these things. But we're learning.
My least favorite part is on a Friday night after a game when it's like 11 o'clock at night and we have to clean up.
Yes, I agree with that. I will second that one.
It's pretty bad.
I'm going to bounce off, like, the hours. It's long hours.
It's a full job.
Like, Friday Night Lights, like that one game that got postponed to 8. I had to work in the morning. My gosh. No, it's long hours.
That's true. I don't think people realize how many hours you guys put in, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're obviously there a lot, right? 6:30 to sometimes 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that you guys put in more time than sometimes even the athletes, right? We're there an hour before, and then we're usually there at least 30 minutes after, right?
Yeah.
So,
That is definitely something that goes unrecognized a lot. But corresponding with that, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to an athlete coming in?
pet peeve. Stinky feet.
Oh, yes.
Stinky feet.
Stinky feet. People that don't shower before they come in. Like, they come in straight after practice. Hey, Coach, can you look at my shoulder? Go shower. I'm sorry.
We know, guys.
Love you guys.
We know
Right.
we don't shower.
Let
Yeah.
your feet air
Go
out
shower.
before we tape your ankles. Yeah, and
Please.
shower.
Oh, that's our question too.
Yeah.
Yes.
My biggest pet peeve is when people are just like, "Oh, all you do is give out water."
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yes.
one.
I hear that.
Yes.
We are not water boys.
I hear that at least like once a practice. It's
Yep.
like all you do is give out water. And it's like, no,
It's probably like 10% of what we do.
I do a whole lot more than
If
just
10%.
water.
Jump off of that. What else do we do?
We tape, rehab. Let me tell y'all something. Taping y'all feet is the most hardest job I've ever had to do. 'Cause you have to be respectful when you do it. You can't be like, "Oh, you stink." Come on, y'all. We can't be saying that.
That's so true.
You gotta be respectful. Like, it's hard. Y'all
Yeah.
make it hard.
Yeah.
The adrenaline too, like when there's a player down in the middle of the field and you gotta run around and do it. Like sometimes we don't even know what we're supposed to do, and you guys are yelling sometimes, and then we hear the crowd. It's just
It is.
you gotta
It's
have
a
that
lot.
headspace. Like, you gotta be locked in the whole time, and you
Yep.
gotta know what to do.
If you can't maintain composure and see some cool things or gross things, however you look at it, it'd be really tough.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this one is for y'all. If you could work for any NFL team, what team would you work for and why?
I'm gonna take that first. I'm a Chicago Bears fan,
Oh, okay.
which is almost worse than being a Cowboys fan. But I think I was thinking about this. I think I'm gonna choose. I would rather, if I could work anywhere professional sports, I think I would want to do like an Olympic team. Mm-hmm. So I think I'd want to do like USA Women's Soccer or USA
Yeah.
Rugby. Football's great. I've just done it for so long that I think that it'd be really cool to see a gold medal and be, part of that team. I think that's what I would choose if.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go NFL either. I'm not, like, I love football, I do, but I've done a lot of football. My end-all, be-all, like, dream job is to work, like, with Justin Sports Med, work the pro rodeo circuit. I always say the day I work the NFR is the day I retire.
That's cool.
That's my dream.
That's nice.
I wouldn't even know what to do there, by the way.
No clue, yeah. I don't know either. We'll just go a little funny with this one. What is your funniest memory in the program? Could be from this year, it could be from any year.
Okay, I'll go first.
Who's
Oh,
ready?
yeah, that might be.
So,
Okay.
we talked about Coach Escobar earlier. I one time at like 11 o'clock at night got a text from Coach Escobar that he meant to send to his now wife. That was like, "It's cold out here, baby," or something like that. So yeah, that was.
I think
pretty
you should
funny.
lead with that is because you were helping him with the game before,
Yes,
right? He was helping him with the game, and so then, during game
Don't leave
days,
that part out.
right, during game days, sometimes we have emergencies, so they have to call us, right? And you guys know you always have to be in communication with us. And so I think Tommy was just the top one on his text chain, and he must have been on the top of his mind too. Who
I
knows?
must have.
I don't think I have a funniest moment. It's never a dull moment.
That's
There's
true.
really
God,
never.
that
That's
there is
true.
Well, I have
never.
another one for you then.
That's true.
Okay.
I was in the cart with Coach Parker,
Ugh.
and she thought she was in reverse, and then she ran into an AC unit.
It wasn't the AC unit.
Is that something we can
We
post?
just-
Yeah, jeez, I don't know. Please don't fire me.
Yeah.
Everything was fine. The car was fine. Everyone's fine. Thanks, Tommy. This is my last day as an athletic training trainer.
Do you have one, or are you just gonna let Tommy?
There's really not a dull moment.
Never
Mostly
is.
not with Coach Parker.
No, never. I mean, yesterday she was trying to see how many tiles she could jump.
Look, if there's downtime, we gotta do really nice things during downtime. It was fun. Stress reliever. Stress reliever.
There you go. It makes it worth it. Another question for y'all too. What is Friday Night Lights like on the field for y'all? Like if you were in the stands, like watching, what's different from that than being down on the field? Not just training wise, but like, what do you feel when you're on the field?
I feel like you're more in the game.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I was in the nest, but then sometimes I'm like, I'd rather be on the field, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you can talk to the players, like, you're literally, like, you're 2 feet away from getting hit.
Yeah, sometimes we do get hit.
You have to always, like, be alert when things like that. But it's so much fun, because you're, like, it's like courtside seats for a football game.
It really is, yeah.
I would say pretty similar to that. It's just, like, I feel like I'm involved in the game. Like, if I don't move out of the way, I will get hit.
Yeah.
You will get taken out.
Yes, you will.
So, I just feel like I'm more connected to the players.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys describe a day in my life of being a teacher and an athletic trainer?
Whew. How long we got?
Yeah.
No time.
Go ahead, Kubicek. I'll let you go first.
Okay, so obviously we get there in the morning, normally, like a good 15-30 minutes before treatments start to get out water for teams that are practicing in the morning, tennis, cross country, all that. And then we'll start our treatments. So we'll normally have anywhere between like 2 to 5, sometimes 6 kids come in at 7, and then another round come in at 7:30 and then 8. Do their treatments, get them good for the day, get them going back to class, head out to football at some point. Whenever the other one gets there, then we'll just divide and conquer. Someone will go stand out with freshman football practice. And then first period ends on B days. I go to my second block class. I teach sports medicine. Always interesting what we'll learn in there that day, what we'll talk about. And then after that, we'll get our charting. I'll get my charting done after my class most on B days. And then just get ready for fifth block football and fifth block athletics in general. We'll have a flood of kids come in right at the beginning of fifth block. It's like 15 of them. Everybody's like, right now, I need right now. And then go to football practice, and then A days are a little more chill, more time to get like class planning done and planning stuff that we have to do with you guys, answering emails, all that jazz.
Yeah,
I
would say the middle of our days are more administrative stuff.
Yeah.
And then obviously beginning and ends are all practices and games and anything we want to do with the student program, we have to use the middle of our days to plan. So I'd say that there are some days that towards the end of football season when we get into basketballs that we have more time to do things, but it's just so busy. Football has so many kids, and then we also have volleyball and cross country, and so there's lots of athletes that are coming in all the time. So
yeah. What about your day in the life?
I'd say my day's pretty similar. Coach Kubicek handles the Sports Med 1 classes, but we're there early to handle our treatments, and then there's a lot of follow-up. So if someone goes to the doctor, we have to call the doctor, talk to the doctor, see what our plan is for an athlete, take them through that rehab, develop the rehab plan, follow up with parents. So there's, I'd say at least 2 or 3 hours in the day is just doing paperwork type things. And then we chart everything. Anytime someone comes in, we make note of it so that way we can recall and come back later. So
Sounds very fun. I mean, it's pretty chill. Kind of. Till you get high school students and you're like, okay, what?
It's chill. It really is. It's honestly, it's a great gig as long as you know what you're doing, right? You know what you're doing. You know what you're in for.
I know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. I hope so too. I think we do.
Pretty sure. I don't know.
What are y'all's main responsibilities? Like, as y'all are specific captains in the student athletic training program, what are some responsibilities that y'all have that I wouldn't have or that the other trainers wouldn't have?
You gonna go first?
I'll say first of all, this feels like a test from Coach Park and Coach Check, trying to figure out what we remember about our job. But we're in charge of making sure that all the stupid questions don't get sent to them.
There's no stupid questions, Tommy.
Okay, all of the not very well thought out questions don't get sent straight to them.
Basic questions.
They come to us before, and then teaching skills that the more basic skills that we have mastered, to kind of help out Coach Parker and Coach Check. Make their job a little bit easier.
Yeah, what he was saying, just make it run more smoothly. We're there to help them, but me and Tommy are there to oh, let's make sure, like, they have an injury. Why are they worrying about if the injury is outside? Like, that's our job to make sure it's outside and all the things are done. Like, we're teaching them, like, ankle tapes, like, turf tape. Like, we should know, like, how to get that done, you know, stuff like that. Just make their job a little easier.
It's true, though. Without you guys, we couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without y'all either. What are y'all's future plans? Y'all are both seniors. What do y'all think y'all are going to do after this year?
Well, I applied to SFA. Hopefully, I get in.
Okay.
Well, knock on wood for that. But I don't know exactly what I want to do. I know it's not athletic training. I mean, no offense, y'all.
None taken. It's a rough gig.
I just wanted to do something in the medical field. I wanted to do nursing, but I was like, everybody does nursing. I wanted to do something more. So I'm just trying to figure that out. I know it's in the medical field, though, but we're still trying to figure that out.
So I actually applied to 8 colleges last night.
8. It's a lot of money.
A lot of them are free. A lot of them are free applications. No, but I applied to 8 colleges last night, and then I plan to either study biology or kinesiology, and then either go to med school or get my master's in athletic training.
Let's go.
Maybe come back and work in Lake Dallas. We'll see.
Next time on Falcon City Limits, is Tommy working here?
What would be y'all's advice to athletic trainers in college? Like, just starting off.
I guess kind of like I mentioned, like going into the field, like those people that want to go into the field, is you got to love it. I recommend people do it in high school. A lot of observation hours so you know what you're getting into, right? It's kind of like anything in education. It's a lot of hours for, probably not the best pay in the world, but it's very rewarding. And there's a lot of times where my job, I'm like, this is what I do for a living. This is awesome. And there are other times where, maybe it's the opposite, but if you don't love it, then you won't last long and you'll burn yourself out. So you just have to love it and love the environment. So any job you're trying to get into, I recommend you go observe someone that does it so you can see kind of what it's like.
Yeah. Give yourself a little bit of time, too, when observing. Don't just, go to one, for us, don't just go to one football game and be like, I want to do that, because there's so much more to see.
Yeah.
But it is a lot, and if you don't truly love it, your days are going to be miserable.
Yeah. Similar question. What advice do y'all have to the underclassmen or anyone looking to do student athletic training?
I would say enjoy it. These 4 years go by fast.
Yeah,
like
they
the
do.
Other day, I was just an 8th grader volunteering for a softball game when Coach Parker was looking mean. Now I'm a senior. I feel like enjoy it because it shouldn't be stressful. If it's stressful, you're clearly doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But it should not be a stressful experience. You have to love it. I know a lot of people quit, but I did it for 5 years. I think it was the funnest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
So you just gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, I would say enjoy it, just like MK said, just because it can be a lot sometimes, but it goes by really, really quick, and it's the most fun. I'd say it's the best program at the high school.
Thank you.
Man,
It really is. I mean, it really is. Like, having something to look forward to after school, like, instead of just like, oh, I have practice, you're like, oh, I get to go do this. Like, I get to go be on the field and I get to learn new things. It is really fun. It gives us something to look forward to.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys. It's weird when we don't have students around. And it's just
it
us.
is.
We just have to stare at each other, and that's weird.
This summer, we're just sitting in the office
Yeah.
what did you do today?
I think that's all I have for y'all. Unless y'all have anything else y'all want to add, just...
No, thanks for having us. We appreciate
Yeah,
you
thanks for coming out.
advocating for us. Sometimes we're the forgotten people. Yeah, so thank you. We really appreciate it. And honestly, you guys, the students do the best work. So all those students out there watching, give them some props because you guys do good stuff too. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming out.